July 2025. That was a pretty good one. Alrighty. Sweet. Come on in. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Of course, North Noders. Come on in, Cancer. All right, I've already called in your spirit guides and your angels and the higher galactic beings to come in. So we're going to get right into it. Show me what I need to see for Cancer. I heard medium. I don't know if that means anything to someone, but I just kind of heard it. Something about a medium, maybe medium temperature, a psychic medium. Could be a lot of different kinds of things there, but take it or leave it. Don't forget to flip up your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it. Okay, apology. Something about an apology. Let's see if I can fix this a little. I hope everybody's having a good morning today. That's a little better, I guess. Something about that. Now that could be you or them, right? So maybe it already happened, maybe it hasn't. It's just about that. We're gonna find out. All right, show me Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Noders. If you are on your South Node, Cancer, then you may be who we're talking about. So it's up to you to decipher something about the mountains. Shout out to the people that can read the cards backwards. Of course, I'm doing live so they don't show up that way, you know, the right way to you. And as far as I know, I can't change it. So, all right, hold on, guard down. Mental illness. Oh boy. There we go, Cancer. Something about that. Maybe somebody's living in the mountains, from the mountains, lives on a mountain. Maybe there's mountains to climb. Confusion, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Another one. Yeah. Mental illness. Somebody's confused. It could be part of the illness, right? The mental illness. Everybody on this earth has a mental illness. Starseed. Hello, everybody. Starseed. Somebody's a starseed. A Palladian, an Arcturian, one of them somewhere along the lines. All right, where am I going to put this? So I'm going to take a few of these. This is my grandmother's deck. I'm going to take 4 of these, and then we'll get into my tarot. A baby, something about kids, or a baby, an apology, a child, something like that. Somebody maybe acting like a baby. Falseness. Falseness. Somebody's wearing a mask. Something they're portraying. Confusion. Illusions. Delusional confusion. That's what I just got. Something about the mountains there. All right. Merriment. That's cool. good times and whatever, right? Confusion there though with that merriment or something. And lover, this is the gentleman card. This represents a male, right? Absolutely. Starseed right under it. Okay, so that's that. I guess I'm going to start with my Rider-Waite deck. Show me what I need to see. Maybe you can't see the whole thing of this. There, is that a little better? Or you can at least see this one and that one. All right, anywho, 3 of Wands down. You don't see a future here with this apology, baby right over it, whatever this is, or you're the one that isn't giving one, or you're at, I don't know. We're gonna find out. That one wanted to show. 4 of Swords down. Mountains, falseness. It is showing how unhealed this situation is. Somebody might be visiting the mountains, possibly here, or taking a trip to. 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles down. We got 2 4s already. Yeah, I feel like you're assessing things right now with this mental illness thing or whatever it is that this is talking about. Trying to let go of all of the confusion and what, that's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. But there is structure here I'm seeing, or something being highlighted. And then somebody's putting on a mask. Somebody's a starseed here. And obviously the starseed doesn't wear masks. Yeah, very unhealed, very reckless. Maybe like very impatient energies, starseed. And again, unhealed with this gentleman lover card. Show me what I need to see. I need a bunch of cards, please. Yeah, we got the World. We got 6 of Swords down. I feel like you're really dealing with it right now, Cancer, whatever it is. The fakeness of whatever it is. You're really going through it. It's about closure. It's about, making, it's about what comes around goes around, I am feeling that. But the apology with closure, maybe you're wanting one or you're not giving one or something, acting like the baby, or Dead Center is reading the Star down. With the 3 of Wands down and the Star down, I'm seeing like no hope there. It's dried up mud. There's nothing growing there. And dealing with this, the 6 of Swords right now is a lot. Oops. Knight of Swords reversed, 4 of Pentacles, confusion. Yeah. Letting go of, or trying to, letting go of the, I guess the brutalness, the verbal, right? Whatever that is with the mental illness, could be word witchery or some shit like that. But you're not seeing any hope here. And again, I have this one, and this one showing how unhealed the situation is. And here's the Death card reverse. Somebody's refusing to transform, or they're in denial that things are over or something. More than likely, the gentleman. Somebody's a starseed here, trying to balance things out, but it's not. It's very, I feel scattered, reckless. Yeah, bad temperament. I just heard even, Knight of Swords. Yeah, not dealing with the bad temperament. Page of Cups, reflection, apology. Yeah, closure. You don't see a future there. Somebody's acting like a baby, but somebody is reflecting at the same time. Well, good. I guess this baby needs to. I have a feeling this baby grew up, isn't such a baby anymore. Not so sure how that's going to work. Maybe they're just the baby of the family, but they could be in their 50s or 40s or whatever. Page of Swords down. Three more, please. Mountains, falseness. Yeah, I feel like you're dealing with it since you know all of this. Something's fake. It's just not, I don't know, you feel like there's something off. You're more than likely right because cancers are very intuitive, right? You know, Knight of Pentacles, mental illness. I do feel like you're planting a seed, assessing things. You know there's no hope. You're trying to, you know, I feel like possibly are you trying to have someone's back, you know, but it doesn't seem to be working for whatever reason. There's confusion there, but it is about reciprocity, whatever that word is. I can't pronounce a lot of my words for some reason. So, you know, but notice, you know, one person, you know, these could be gifts given and received, whatever, or you know, handouts, you know, something about that. I'm not sure. Queen of Wands down. They're either refusing this Queen of Wands with the death. I don't know if they're like in denial or refusal or what, but it has something to do with that. Okay, we'll leave that there. Now I'm going to use my, which deck am I going to use? I guess I'll use my Oz and Wonderland deck. Show me what I need to see. Falschheit in German. These cards are in 4 languages, as you can see on the bottom. Falschheit is German. Yeah, they're fake. They're false. They're wearing a mask. Something isn't what it seems. I see that snake there. Huh. All right. Mental illness is a bitch, man. I'll tell you that. This is very level. I'm going to leave it level. All right, so the Three of Wands down. I feel like, you know, is this like a sacrifice for somebody to apologize where they don't really want to, or are they just waiting for one, or something is about, here's Temperance again. Temperance and Temperance. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, so, and here's the World again. Ding, 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 ding. Got this one and this one. Excuse me, it is, I know, I'm very hiccuping. I just finished my coffee and everything. So, yeah, it's about closure. It's about the finalizations or things getting wrapped up, right? Very karmatic about how unhealed things are. Something about the mountains and fakeness, falseness. Something's a facade. It's, you know, it's just, it's not real. King of Cups here, you know, happy-go-lucky teddy bear, you know, or trying to be. Mental illness, somebody's happy. Somebody's assessing the happiness of the mental illness. You're assessing the happiness or how this person could be happy or something. Okay. And now we have Temperance with 4 of Pentacles, confusion. Somebody's trying to heal the situation, let it go, so it isn't so confusing, right? I do feel like this Merriment card doesn't necessarily have to be like between the sheets. I feel like it could be, you know, family, friends, whatever that is. but it's joyous that they're, but someone's confused or it's confusing. Somebody needs healing, somebody could be healing. This is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. But there is a lot of assessing, there's a lot of looking into, or something. Somebody is really taking care, possibly taking care of their own health. I like that. That's cool. Knight of Swords, or excuse me, Knight of Cups. Here's the apology card, right? There it is. Mad Hatter. I was just in the garden, so don't mind my hands. I was playing in my tomatoes. They're growing so fast. It's awesome. Anyway, yeah, an apology how unbalanced it is. This person's a starseed. 7 is, yeah, you can't manipulate or anything. This was very toxic. The apology is about the toxicity and all of it, whatever that is, right? There's like a sacrifice here. Somebody's acting childish, possibly, 9 of Swords down, letting it go, moving on, and dealing with the storms all at the same time. That's what this is about. How unhealed, reckless, possibly for some, making things right. There's karma here, something about the mountains, but somebody's dealing with it's about closure. Somebody needs to apologize in a big way. That's what I'm getting. The Magician reversed. Yeah, it was fucking black magic. Star down. There's no hope there. There's no faith. It's very hopeless. Dead center in the reading. Everything's around this right here. I don't like it. Mental illness. Yeah, this King of Cups, faking his happiness. Yeah, he's created or I don't know what he's created, but it doesn't look good. It looks like a nightmare. It looks very toxic. We have the world twice. Things are happening. Things could be very ominous to some of you. This world is like, there's so much going on. It's crazy, right? King of Swords, 6 of Wands. There's a community of people here. Yeah, there's a community. There's a bunch of people. Or something about the spotlight. Somebody's a starseed. Somebody's a healer. Somebody's a mystic. Starseeds come in many forms, King of Swords is about the truth, confusion, Knight of Swords down. Here's the truth, you need to heal. It's confusing because it's probably what you put out, and karmatically, when you want people down and out, or however you're feeling, when that vibration comes back, it's in threes, right? That's universal law. So I feel like somebody's speaking the truth here. There is a victory. It is publicly known, but somebody's denying the transformation of it all. This gentleman, this fake happiness, happy person that's not happy. There's an illness here. It's being represented. They've created, I feel like they're avoiding something, possibly. 7 of Pentacles again. Yeah. She's looking at the past in front of me. I feel like she's assessing things. Here, he's assessing this. She's assessing the apologies. Could be me, the genders doesn't matter. Tarot technically doesn't go with gender. It's the vibration. But yeah, the whole, looking in the mirror and seeing yourself for what it is, the healing for what it is. I'm hearing responsibility and accountability, and I don't even really have the 5 of Pentacles on the table yet, but all right, so now I have 2 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Cups down. Yeah, somebody's moving ahead and making plans. They're not dealing with this shit, the falseness, the someone's feeling better, somebody's not. Whoever is not is very unhealed. Like really, because it's being indicated in several cards now. You know, Queen of Pentacles, this could be a mom, possibly. Yeah, nurturing, caring, planting seeds, being patient, right? Mental illness right over this. Black magic all day long. Party's over. Yeah, party's over. That's the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework. You know? Bad choices and decisions, the confusion of it all. The King of Swords, being truthful, kind, patient. Merriment. Yeah, there's a community, but could it be 3? Down to 3. Like there's a bunch of them, or whatever that is to you in your situations, right? This is going to be different for all of you. It's going to play out different. Yeah. 2 of Swords down. Ding, 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 because we got one right here. Yeah. Getting out of the confusion, right? You're helping somebody get out of the confusion, getting out of the, it's good. There's a lot of feelings, empathy, however, some things are imbalanced and kind of I'm feeling maybe chaotic for some of you, but there is a star seed here that's being highlighted, and it's about getting to safe harbor, pretty much. Getting out of the flippin' storms. That's what that's about. All right, so I'm going to switch decks yet again. Cancer, I'm going to use my Viking deck, or whatever the heck it's called. This is what it looks like if anybody wants to look it up. Yeah, so show me what I need to see. I need a bunch of cards. Yeah, it looks like this has been an ongoing thing here with you for a while. I feel like you've been dealing with this before. Here's Temperance again. It's shown up in all 3 decks. Holy moly, there's been some time now. A little bit of time. Look how long her hair is, That's patience right there. That's a long time to grow that. I've been growing my hair my whole life, and it's not even half that long. Anywho, yeah, there's like somebody needs to sacrifice something. You're not seeing a future there. You know that this, whatever this is not going anywhere. There's no hope. There's nothing. Something with mental illness, though, however, and this Magician down. Somebody's being caring. Somebody's good with money. The Hierophant down, reversed. Yeah. Okay, so this Hierophant. Yeah, with the falseness card here, I'm getting that there's just no rest for the fucking wicked. With the Magician down and the Hierophant down. It's a very diabolical energy for some of you. It's going to depend on your situations. Not all of them are, but some of you it is. The Hierophant turned down is not. That's like a false prophet. That's like, that's like going to church and listening to this priest or a speaker, right? And then that person going home and treating their family like shit. That's what this is. Or that's just an example of it, right? Hierophant down. Tower down. Refusal of the bigness, right? These are realizations that need to come to realization. And this is the mental illness of it all, right? Somebody's assessing things. Somebody's they may be moving money around. They may, I don't know. 4 of Wands down, yeah. This is a broken marriage, broken family, something. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework, confusion. Somebody's hoping to confuse somebody. Good luck with that. With a star seed on the table, I doubt that'll happen. Show me, I need a bunch of cards. Yeah, somebody needs to boss up. Apologize, right? Because it's in two cards here, one at the beginning and one at the end. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Yeah. Page of Swords, standing in your truth. This starseed is standing strong. She looks strong. She looks like a warrior. This gentleman card right here, right above it. Oh yeah, I don't think she's backing down. You can switch the genders or change them or whatever the hell. I don't care. It's all about information and investigations and, you know, looking things up and knowledge and, you know, could be gossip as well. I'm not feeling that for everybody though, so take it or leave it. Yeah, the Seven of Swords down with the World down and the Nine of Swords, it is a flipping nightmare. It's caused a lot of confusion. It's caused anxieties. It's caused chaos. It's caused pain. You know, things have completely come around full circle here. The toxicity is no more. Or whatever this starseed or person, it's no more. Or that's what it's about. It's about healing, getting it together. It takes a long time to heal. So when people start the journey, right? It's a journey. It takes time. You can't just, you know, it's not just in a week. A lot of times it's not. Justice. Oops, no, excuse me. We got this one first. Eight of Wands reversed. Yeah, feeling better. Like the one, like I was saying, something about the mountains. So one person is feeling better. One person is dealing with the storms, and the communication really has just stopped. The Hierophant's down, right? Justice is here. This is dead center in the reading. It's what this everything is about. What's fair is fair. Mental illness right over it. Somebody's refusing or denying the Tower. All right. This fake King of Cups that's not really happy. They're faking the happiness. I feel like some of these people are miserable, you know, on the inside. Yeah, the teamwork, the three, or the compilation of the community or whatever has stopped as well. The confusion and all. The truth is here. They don't have anything to say. Like, I feel like they don't have any defense, a lot of them anyway. But some of you are looking like maybe this was a bad investment, possibly for some of you as well. Knight of Wands down. Yeah, the messages have stopped, talking stopped, everything. But it's like, it's about divorce or the family separation or something like that. Somebody's a starseed. Yeah, this union's Two of Cups down. That union's not so good. Yeah. Somebody needs to heal. They need to reflect. They need to apologize. Somebody is refusing looking at it because they just don't want to. King of Pentacles down. Yeah. This person could be broke, right? Mountains to climb. Yeah, somebody's not even climbing them. They're not even putting any effort into it. Somebody's taking the direction and somebody isn't. You know, that's what I'm getting out of that. King of Pentacles reversed can also be a very, very arrogant, stubborn, fell off his throne kind of energy. And with the Hierophant down and the Eight of Wands down right in the middle of these three, yeah, it's, you know, I don't know. Somebody needs to wake up. I don't know what their problem is, except that it is mental illness, faking their own happiness. Oh, it's not fun to fake your own happiness, right? Five of Cups down. They could be in regret, loss, embarrassments, right? Some people might be getting over the grieving part, even though others are refusing the transformation of it all, right? What's fair is fair. Making things fair. But the tower needs to be upright, you know? We can't heal if we don't take these, realizations in. If we don't accept them, how are we gonna heal from them? You know? Like, what is that? All right, I got a few cards here that fell. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords reversed, and the Death card reversed again. That's the extra card. And there's two of them. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Page of Cups down. Whoever this is does not want to reflect. I feel like it's hopeless or something. You're feeling that way. They're just, you can't make somebody do something, right? They have to do it on their own. That's what that is, you know? King of Cups here, or Knight of Cups. This is the apology card. Okay, we got 1, 2, and 3 of them now. The party's over. Bad choices and decisions. And people need to take accountability and apologize. This is about empathy and caring and nurturing. And, there's a lot here with the breakups and separations and divorces and whatever. People may be thinking this is a bad investment or was, because if it was a divorce, then it already happened or something. I'm not sure. Knight of Swords down, not dealing with the brutality or the aggressive part of it, right? Some people are being breadcrumbed here. A little bit of, somebody getting breadcrumbed, giving peanuts here just to tide you over or something like that. That's weird. All right, I'm going to give you a couple of these. Switch into my Gypsy Witch Tarot deck. Yeah, number 39, 9 of Diamonds. The heart signifies great joy. Yeah, this is fulfillment. This is gratitude, abundance. I feel like someone is and someone isn't, or something like that. All right, they gave me an extra one of these too. 2 of Clubs, number 46. The railroad forecasts a long journey. Yeah, it's going to be a long journey. I was just saying, it's a long time to heal. It doesn't just happen in a couple days or a week, King of Diamonds, number 15. The letter is a sign of good tidings. And when it's touching, it indicates unexpected good fortune. So that's really nice. King of Diamonds here also represents King of Pentacles to me, which is very stable and secure with their money, and someone is not. 9 of Spades, number 41. Roses indicate beauty and rugged health. Somebody might be ill, right? Somebody might be ill. Whatever that is, there for you. All right, let me get another one. They're not mentally okay, unfortunately. I'm gonna take these. This is my elemental oracle. These are always up. I haven't used these in forever, so we're gonna see what comes out. Okay, I only got a couple. Mountains again and clarity. I like it. I can't make this shit up. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Somebody's visiting the mountains. They're going to the mountains. Number 27, life and breath. Yeah, this is also the heart valve with the breath and the lungs. Like, I like this. Breathe. Yeah. This is about life in general. Like, dig that card. You can kind of see the heart and lungs, and breathing deeply with this. It's important to align your chakras, people. I'm telling you, and do your breathing exercises through these times. I'll give you one more here. I'll give you a familiar card. See what else we got for Cancer. Thank you. The snake, yeah, rebirth, shedding the skin. Wow, this is like the death card. And technically, if it was, it would be the third one on the table. Yeah, I can't make it up, people. It's just, I have slithered along to bring about major changes in your life and have noticed that you have had difficulties letting go of the past. However, I know from experience that if you don't shed your old skin, you will perish and die within. Past thoughts and feelings keep rearing their ugly heads and strike out at you and others without warning. The illusions of the past are controlling your abilities to see clearly. You have become blinded to the immense healing opportunities that I offer of shedding what no longer serves your highest purpose to bring about metamorphosis for change and new beginnings. From this place of transition, you are more able to tap into my wisdom to decipher when is the right time to strike out. Be watchful of biting reactions as you outgrow the old. My antidote will diffuse both your poisoned thoughts and complications, clearing the way so that you can take the path of least resistance to new life, which awaits you now. There's a little side note here. Expect dramatic changes in your life. Your primal life force energy is awaking. Healing opportunities are being shown to you. Stay grounded and close to the earth. Spiritual guidance draws close to assist in your transitional period. Yeah, someone will be coming towards you maybe and help you get through this. If you're not the star seed, then someone's coming to help or something of that kind. That's the energies I've got for you, Cancer, for the rest of July. I will be back a week or two for August. There's a lot here, to marinate on. So trying to enjoy the next couple weeks with this crazy world that we live in, and really just try and get through this whole thing. I'll be thinking of a lot of you. Some of you, this is going to hit a little deeper than others, obviously. So it depends on where you are in the story. And I also want to take time to thank everybody for tuning in, watching, subscribing, and all of that. It really means the world to me. I wouldn't waste my time if it wasn't for yous out there, right? And if anybody contacts you saying that they are me, just know that they're not, and report them. Report them as spam, delete them, block them, whatever you need to do. No offense, but I will never contact you. If you want a reading, you can contact me for a personal, okay? And then we can go through that. Anyways, thank you for watching and enjoy your week.